Yo, what's up guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Underdog Eats and I watched Spider-Man into the Spider-Verse with the tagline, more than one. Where's the mask? It's the second time that I've watched the movie. I've seen it probably around the time that it came out. So, yeah. Yeah. Probably just ate bread. Anyway, let's start with the movie, shall we? We hear Peter introduce himself and giving a bit of a backstory about him. We now see Miles, and he's coloring something while listening to music inside his room. His dad is calling him, not in his cell phone, but just calling him in the house. So he's calling for him, Miles. Miles doesn't hear it. Miles! He yelled a bit louder, and that got his attention. Oh, have you packed your stuff? For school? Yes. But he didn't. So he started to pack his stuff in a hurry. And we're gonna leave it at that, because if you don't know what's gonna happen next, watch the movie yourself. It was definitely a good movie. I have to say that it was definitely a good movie. Yeah, there was a scene at the beginning where before before Miles became Spider-Man, there was a spider crawling or over his Uncle Aaron or over himself. I don't know if it was over the t-shirt or over the skin, but if a spider crawls over your skin, usually you feel that. You feel something crawling over your skin, because that's usually is a feeling that you don't feel. But if you're very busy with something like graffiti or something, I get it if you don't really feel something touching you, because you're really into the zone. So also, after he got bitten, he just tapped the spider. It was like, and the spider was there. What? I never see the spider do just do that, and it's that. That the fuck? Well, but I usually don't tap a spider. I usually smack it. So that's probably where the difference lays. There was later. There was a scene where Miles comes from a household with two languages, Spanish and English. His mother said something in Spanish. I don't mind that, but the subtitles were in Spanish. And then she said, "That's why he's tough on you." You know that, right? I think from the context, I can kind of know what she said. She probably said something like, "Yeah, he loves you very much," or "He cares a lot about you," or something like that. That's why he's tough for you. Probably something in that trance. But don't put Spanish subtitles and then say something in English that that indicates that you have known that you need to know what the fuck she said in the first place. Because I don't speak Spanish. My Spanish is, you can pick up my Spanish with a pincer. Or pincet, whatever you want to call it. That's how bad my Spanish is, because I can barely speak it. I've learned a little bit of Spanish, a very little bit, but it's not that good that I can pick up what the fuck she said. Well, it's not even good, it's it's terrible. My Spanish is just terrible. So, just put some English subtitles in there, and I get it, this is an American movie, and most of Americans, speak also Spanish, but still, come on. The rest of the world, some countries speak Spanish, but mostly the second language is probably English, My second language is also English. My third language is German. My first language is Dutch. So, it's Dutch, English, German, and then Spanish. I can't understand what the fuck she said. But, like I said, through context, I kind of could have picked up what she said. The comic bubbles, the bubbles that you saw, from the speech bubbles, that we got in these movies, and a lot of comic book references. Very cool, very, very much like that. But I like it very much more. The music soundtrack. It could have been better, in my opinion. I did like the soundtrack of Prowler, that I'm currently watching the reaction of Cinebinge for this movie, and they are, I'm now at 23rd 43-minute mark, where we see Kingpin at that Spider-Man conference or whatever, But George said, well, oh yeah, very good soundtrack. I have to disagree with that, It's probably just because it's not really my music taste, but this is not really, the soundtrack could have been better, there were better songs that probably would fit more into the movie than that it is right now, in my opinion, Especially when Miles is swinging around in town, you heard, Miles, I don't know what song it is, because I don't listen to that music. But that song, it didn't fit the movie, in my opinion. It didn't fit the scene. If you put in a better scene, better music, it probably would have been better, in my opinion. So the soundtrack wasn't really my style. But like I said, the Prowler music I did like. That said, the movie was just a very good movie, so I give the high 4 low 5. Tomorrow we're gonna finish the whole Marvel franchise with the second one. I don't know what it's called, also probably something like that. About Spider-Man into the Spider-Verse or whatever. Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. That one we're gonna watch tomorrow, and it will also but like I said, we're gonna wrap it up tomorrow, and yeah, that's basically it. Oh, I see now that in 2027, the June 2nd, so that's legit in 2 years, it's gonna be Spider-Man Beyond the Spider-Verse. So there's going to be a third Spider-Man Spider-Verse movie, apparently. Oh. Also, before I forget, there's going to be a Spaceballs 2. Spaceballs 2 is coming also in 2027, I think. With Mel Brooks is going to be 101 years old. Or 100 years old, so something around that. So, Rick Moranis is coming out of retirement to play what was it, Dark Helmet. Dark Helmet, he's gonna come back for that one. Like I said, Mel Brooks is gonna be coming back also for the role of yogurt instead of Yoda, you know. And all the, I think all the actors that I've read are coming back. So I'm very, very curious for that movie, because if you haven't seen my review for Spaceballs yet, go look it up on my channel. I don't know if I have a special playlist for Mel Brooks movies, but maybe I have. If I have, go to my playlist. Otherwise, go look it up on my channel. You know, you maybe have to go back a bit, because I watched it last year or the year before that. But it was definitely an enjoyable movie, and not my first time that I've watched the movie. Pizza the Hut. So yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that. Spaceballs 2 is coming to the channel if it's coming out. Well, and if I still would do YouTube, obviously. But big chance that I will still be doing YouTube. Big chance. Instead of, well, unless they decide to watch it, but then I can't. But otherwise, we'll still be doing YouTube. That said, tomorrow is going to be Beyond the Spider-Verse, Across the Spider-Verse, whatever Spider-Verse movie it was called. We're going to watch tomorrow and going to finish off the Marvel franchise. The new Fantastic Four that's coming out. Fantastic Four First Steps is also still coming to the channel, but we're gonna watch it all the way in February of next year. So if you want to see that movie, subscribe to the channel. You just have to wait for a bit. Otherwise, you have to come back in February, but that's 8 months from now. So I would say subscribe to the channel, because we have lots and lots more movies to come. Definitely every day one movie. So maybe are some movies that you will like, because Star Wars is coming this year. I think Aliens is coming this year. Predators is coming this year. A lot of franchises are coming this year. Home Alone. Tremors. Lots of franchises are still coming this year. So if you want to see those franchises, subscribe to the channel. Leave likes. Recommend the good superhero, superpower movie. Download in the comment section, subscribe to the channel, come join Discord, and see you guys next time. Oh, also, today will be no second movie. We're just gonna do the Friday the 13th video that we should have watched yesterday, but I couldn't because I didn't have time. We're gonna watch just the next time that Friday the 13th will come around, so that will be or later this year or next year. So Twilight Zone will also not come today, but it will come tomorrow. So subscribe to the channel, and we're almost done with the first season of the Twilight Zone. We're this close. We have 3 episodes left, I think, 22, 23rd and 24th, and then it's the end of the first season. We're gonna move on to the second season and the third season, and then we're gonna watch Tales from the Crypt. Yes. Bye.